Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on engineering curves. I, Anthony Augustine, would be discussing the problem of an ellipse by concentric circle method. The problem statement is such: an artificial satellite is orbiting around the Earth. The major axis of the orbit is 40,000 kilometers and the minor axis is 30,000 kilometers. We have to draw the orbit of the satellite, which is elliptical. So here for the ellipse, the major axis is given as 40,000 kilometers, which is a very big distance. So to draw it on the sheet, we require to take a scale, a reducing scale. You have to reduce the dimensions to adjust it on the sheet. So we'll make an assumption. So even the minor axis is 30,000 kilometers, which is a very big distance. So we will be taking reducing scale for both the major as well as minor axis. So we have to take a scale. We assume that AB, that is the major axis of 40,000 kilometers, to be 100 mm in our drawing. So we'll assume 40,000 kilometers to be represented by a 100 mm long line, that is 10 centimeters. Okay, so if I take 100 mm on the drawing for a length of 40,000 kilometers, I have to find the scale factor or the scale, the reducing scale value. So the scale factor can be found by dividing 100 mm divided by 40,000 kilometers, which I have converted into mm. So therefore 40,000 multiplied by 1000, so I have converted into meters, and again I multiply by 1000 mm, so it would be in millimeters. So therefore I get a scale of 1:4 10 to the power 8. Remember, this should be mentioned along with your problem on the sheet or sketchbook whenever you are providing the ellipse. Now, what should be length of CD? If I have a scale factor of 1:4 into 10 to the power 8. So I will directly multiply the scale factor or scale with 30,000 converted into mm. So 30,000 kilometers converted into mm is 30,000 multiplied by 1000, that is in meters, multiplied again by 1000, I will be getting in mm. So when I multiply the scale or the scale factor 1:4 exponential 10 to the power 8 into 30,000 into 1000 by 1000 multiplied by 1000, I get a total length of 75 mm, that is the minor axis length on the drawing. So I'll be getting 7.5 centimeters or 75 mm on the drawing for minor axis length. So let's see the overview of the problem. So we'll be drawing an ellipse by first taking major axis AB equal to 100 mm and find the center and the perpendicular, about which we'll get the minor axis CD equal to 75 mm. So using this data, we'll be constructing circles for line CD, that is the minor axis, as well as line AB, that is the major axis. So these two circles, green circles, represent the concentric circles which would be used for construction of ellipse in our problem. So this is the brief overview of the problem. Now let's move on to the actual problem solving. So as I discussed, I am taking AB is equal to 100 and CD equal to 75. I begin with drawing the major axis, which is horizontal. and I take the center point. Now I take on my compass a distance of 50, and about the center I mark a circle directly of 50 mm radius. The intersection of the circle with the horizontal gives me point AB, which is 100 mm long, which is the major axis. Similarly, I find half the minor axis, that is 37.5 mm on my compass, keep it at the center of the major axis, and I draw a circle. So the total diameter of the inner circle is 75 mm. Okay. Now what I do is I divide, using the same radius, the circle into 6 equal parts. Okay. Now I construct a perpendicular through the center. Okay, so now I have to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. I can use the protractor or I can use the compass. I take the radius equal to CD, and the radius I am using marking from the perpendicular which I have constructed, and I mark the points. So I have divided the circle into 12 equal parts. This you can do with a protractor also. So I am going to name the points in counterclockwise direction: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will be joining the intersection points or the markings and extending it to divide the outer circle as well. Okay. So remember, you can do this with the help of a protractor also, taking 30-degree angles. Okay. Now I have divided both the circles into 12 equal parts. Now I name the outer circle with similar notations but with dash: 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, so on to 11 dash. Now I'll be using a special principle for constructing the ellipse using concentric circle method, that is the OV principle and IH principle. The outer circle I'll be drawing vertical, and from the inner circle I'll be drawing horizontal. So IH represent inner circle and H represent horizontal. So outer circle I'm going to draw verticals, inner circle I'm going to draw horizontals. So remember, outer circle point 1 I'm going to draw a vertical. From the inner circle I'll be drawing for point 1 a horizontal. The intersection of the vertical and horizontal gives me point P1. Okay, similarly I am going to do it for point 2 and 2 dash. Outer circle I draw a vertical through 2 dash, and from inner circle I'll be drawing a horizontal intersecting the vertical. Okay, so I get point P2. P3, when I draw vertical and horizontal, is on the point itself, on the circle itself. For point 4 I am drawing vertical and horizontal I had already drawn previously, so I get P4. Similarly, through point 5 outside circle vertical I have to draw, and inner circle I draw horizontal, so it gives me P5. Now at P6, when I draw vertical, it's on the outer circle and the horizontal intersects the vertical at the outer circle. P6 is outermost point. Now P7, I have drawn outer circle, I have drawn vertical, and inner circle I am drawing the horizontal. So remember, you always just speak out in your mind. Outer circle you have to draw vertical, and from inner circle I have to draw horizontal. intersection I get the point. So I've got P8, P9 I'll be getting the intersection on the inner circle. Outer circle vertical is there, and inner circle I am drawing on horizontal, so it is on the inner circle itself. Now similarly I find point P10 and P11. So the points P1, P2 up to P11 are points on the ellipse which I join 3 at a time using a French curve. So I am adjusting 3 points on the French curve edge at a single time. I reverse the French curve, use symmetry, adjust 3 to 4 points and join it with a dark smooth curve. I reverse the French curve, adjust 3 points, use symmetry and join 2 to 3 points. Minimum of 3 points should be there. So the end of the curve and 2 more points would be good enough. So I reverse the flexible French curve and I join 2 to 3 points in a single stroke with a dark outline. Remember, the curve is dark. So this is the final output of a concentric circle ellipse. Okay, the ellipse by concentric circle method. So I hope you are able to draw this ellipse by concentric circle method, and this is the given solution. So hope you understood the concept and the construction. Thank you for your patient listening.